All right, hello everybody. So today we got something really special. This is the Anbernic RG40XX H. It is a little handheld gaming device that runs off of ROMs such as PlayStation, older arcade games. You can also port older PC games if it can handle it. Saying that because this thing can handle a lot, but it can't handle too much at the same time. Now, what we're going to go into first is you will notice it has, on the top, it has your power button, volume down and up, a little light right here that shines when you turn it on, which we'll get into in a second. USB-C charging cable. Now, I feel like that one's super nice. That's super accessible for anything else you might need. A reset button, and even my favorite part, it has a little mini HDMI. So like you can buy a little mini HDMI cord and hook it into like a TV, your monitor, whatever it is you're playing off of. And then when we look on the top here, so I'm trying to keep that glare out of the way, we have two joysticks, D-pad, which feels really nice, and then your buttons, which are in an Xbox layout, which honestly I thought was kind of weird considering the fact of that, like, this thing is like a PlayStation base. You have your right bumper, you have your bumpers and triggers set up in a more handheld controller style. Really like that about this thing. And when we turn it on, first thing you're gonna notice, it looks really good. Wow, there's like no good way to keep the light out of this thing. Like, this thing looks amazing for only being 640 pixels. So you can do stuff. I have trouble connecting it to the internet right now, which is weird. It'll hotspot to my phone, but it will not connect to my internet, which I'll have to look into later. But you can come over here. We have your RA games game room, which currently this is all the exact same for me. But we'll go on ahead and we'll get into part one of this. All right, so I actually have zoomed in and I've turned the brightness all the way down to level 1 on it because it was kind of just not agreeing with my camera. But so for starters, we're gonna hit RA game, show you some of the different stuff. We have the PSP, PlayStation, all these extras that I'm way too old to know what is, or way too young to know what is. Like the Atari. I know what the Atari is, all right? I feel like everyone knows that one though. You got CSP 1, 2, and 3, as well as one of these somewhere. I'll have to find it here in a second. One of these has like some of my favorite games of all time on it though. You have PCE, PCE CD, Pico, V-Arcade, SMS. You have the Sega. That's a good one right there. You can't. All right, if you don't like Sega, comment down below. Tell me why. Tell me why you don't like Sega right down below. Saturn, Naomi. And then one of my personal favorites, we have ports. Now on your ports, at least what came on mine, we got Quake, Dimensions of the Past, Quake Hypnotic, Quake Rogue, and regular Quake. I have regular Quake on my Xbox. All right, like this is a game that I regularly play on the regular. Wow, that sounded really bad. Regularly play on the regular. You have Wolfenstein, Spear of Destiny, Wolfenstein 3D. Just kind of going over some of the games now. Get over here to Sega. You have Afterburner, Blackthorn, FIFA, NBA, baseball, Virtual Fighter. Let's go on. Go over CSP1 real fast. This thing has way too many games to even cover, but as you guys can see, it has like Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 2. Like a bunch of different variants of Street Fighter 2. Now, my personal reason why I bought this thing, and I feel like I really hit the jackpot with it, was for the PSP. Now, it comes with balloons, which I've never played. I don't really know what it is. Bomberman, the US cover. Castlevania X. I played this one a little bit on here. It's not bad. I do enjoy it, and I do think the games look pretty good for what you get, right? I mean, it's like a, what, 70, things like $70. This was my personal favorite though. This one right here. See if I can't pull it closer, let you guys see that. That is God of War Chains of Olympus, as well as Grand Theft Auto Vice City Stories, Mega Man, Maverick, Hunter X, Pac-Man, Ridge Racer. Ridge Racer is really good as well if you've never played it. Tekken 6 and 5 was really good, and that's what it comes with for the PSP. PlayStation, this is where we get into a bit more games, and for all my PlayStation 1 fanatics, you're gonna love some of these games. You got Breath of Fire 3 and 4. You have Broken Sword, another Castlevania. You got some racing games, Crash Bandicoot. You got Prism. I've never played it before. I'm definitely gonna try it though. Dino Crisis 2. Gran Turismo. Alright, that's a good one. Ooh. You also get GTA 2. Now, me personally, growing up, I loved GTA 2. It also comes with Harvest Moon, Back to Nature, Pepsi Man. Alright, I don't know what Pepsi Man is. I've played it. It seems kind of like Temple Run. Ridge Racer Type 4. This is also another good one. Pull it up here where you guys can see it. Resident Evil, the director's cut. Like, you can't complain about getting that. And you also get Rocket Man, SimCity 2000, Spider-Man, Tales of Destiny, which is one of my ones that I'm currently playing, and then Tekken 3. Alright, to start off, we're going to run some Spider-Man, right? Just to give you guys a little bit of what it looks like. So we're going to start off with a new game. This also, I know that these are lined up like this, but it runs off PlayStation controls. So like, learn your PlayStation controls, especially if you want to play God of War. I'm going to start this off on normal. But see there, I went doing it again. And I'm going to give my honest review on this.
And newcomers alike, Spider-Man co-creator Stan Lee here. Once again, we find our hero Peter Parker, better known around the world as the Amazing Spider-Man, in a heap of trouble. But this is just the beginning, Spidey fans. So get ready for a true superhero action thriller, packed to the brim with thrills and chills, twists and turns.
Alright, we're gonna skip through this real fast.
Hey, Spider-Man.
Alright. So, ooh, okay. So press R2 while mid-air to swing. You know, I will say, this game does seem like it runs really well.
What's up, Cat?
Spidey. That's a web cartridge. You can carry up to 10 of them.
I will grab this web cartridge real fast. We'll check for any more, just to make sure. I will say, this thing has...
It's tingling.
Ooh.
Something's going on here.
Time to check how combat's going. This thing does feel really comfortable, though. So, it's Y to punch. A is what's going to give you your kicks. And, yeah, I will say, this game plays super well. Oh. And then triangle also like shoots out your webs. All right, let's find out where. Man, it might have been all of them, honestly. Yeah, okay, yeah, it was. And top off on health. And then we'll just swing to the next building. So this game does, I will say, I ran Vice City Stories on here, and it did seem like it suffered a bit. So be wary of that if you want to put newer games on it, which you can also do. One thing I forgot, I'll cover real fast. It has your SD port right here, but it also has a second one as well as your USB, wow, headset jack. So you could put a second SD card in this thing, and you could boot a bunch of games onto it if you wanted. That being said, if you're not comfortable doing that, this thing does come preset with over like, I want to say it's over like 5,000 games. Yeah, I know where he's at, don't worry.
Whoa, these choppers.
Alright, that's one you dealt with.
I'm already at full health.
There was another one though, wasn't there? Yeah, there was. Alright, hang on. Alright, we gotta find this guy. Shows he should be like right in front of us. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, there we go. Yeah, no, I will say
Full health.
this thing runs super well.
Eagle 1 to tower, 1033 in progress. En route to bank.
Roger, Eagle One. Keep your eye out for Spider-Man.
All right, let's skip that. It runs cutscenes amazing. I will say it does run cutscenes absolutely amazing.
I can't believe they shot down this police chopper.
Yeah, just my luck. I'll probably get blamed for that too. Is that the bank ahead?
Yes, but be careful, Spider. I saw the chopper dropping off armed robbers on top of the bank.
Thanks for the heads up, Cat.
All right. It's time. Let's see.
Hurt. These will help restore my health.
Oh, yeah, we know that.
I bet I can get into the bank from the top of this building. Cat was right. It's the Jade Syndicate.
All right, Spidey, let's go. Ooh.
That's the last one. Hope these hostages are still all right.
And put name. We're gonna put cornbread. You know what? That's a lot to put in. We'll just put corn. Because you know what? When you think about it, you need corn to make cornbread, or else it wouldn't be called cornbread. All right, another feature that I thought was really cool about this is you can come over here to search, and you can search for different games. So say if I wanted to look up drag, if I want to look up, say, Dragon Ball Z, then I just type that in. Look, lo and behold, this thing comes with a couple of different Dragon Ball games on it. All right, yeah, so I didn't realize that I ran out of storage doing that, but that's that. This thing has Wi-Fi, multiplayer. It has a lot of different great stuff on it. So if you guys would like to see another video about this thing before buying it, let me know. I will drop one as soon as possible, showcasing the games. But yeah, that is it. This is honestly an amazing little device. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I love this thing. All right, well, let me know if you guys are gonna be purchasing one of these down in the comments. And that is all I got for this video. All right.